Just feel this heaviness in my heart.
Move your awareness there. Just tell me what's happening in the heart.
Just feels like something's sitting on it. Just feels like a glob.
What are you doing in that space? Talk me through it.
I'm just pulling this big, it feels like there's a big, it's not an octopus, but it just feels like something's wrapped around my heart.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like pulling it out. It kind of looks like a jellyfish
Mm-hmm.
effect where it just like wraps around the whole thing. So
Uh-huh.
just pulling all of that out and slowly pulling it out. And it looks like a jellyfish.
Mm-hmm. You can talk to it as you do.
Been with me forever. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
this anymore. I don't need this anymore.
You can ask it, what was it serving you? How did it get connected and why?
Why were you there? How is it serving me?
You can give voice to it. How did you get connected to? What were you doing in that spot? Tell her about it.
I was protecting her
From what?
from getting her heart broken again.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see that she's an adult woman? She can protect herself. She has lots of different types of love, including self-love. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want her to know? Speak from your heart. You've been connected to her for a long time. What do you want her to know?
And she can open her heart fully to her partner. She hasn't given him all of the love that she has.
Mm-hmm. What's preventing that?
Me.
Tell her about it.
I'm protecting her.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting you.
And what is that causing her to do? How are the two connected that she can't open her heart fully?
What?
I want to understand, how could preventing her from feeling full love be helping her?
I heard a voice.
Hmm. Tell me about it. What did you hear?
It was muffled.
Let's give voice to it now. Where are you coming from? What's your message?
I don't know.
We're here to help and to hear you out. It's safe. Are you in a physical space or non-physical space?
Non-physical.
Okay. Tell us your story. What do you remember?
I went into a hole, like a black hole.
What happened as you did?
I just got sucked in.
And what happened to you there?
I was just stuck there.
Do you have a name?
No.
Did you ever have a physical form that you can remember?
No.
And how are you able to connect today? Are you able to tell that information, or you just noticed that her light was on and you decided to come through?
I noticed her light was on.
Mm-hmm. Do you
You
want us
didn't
to
hear
help? Okay, but she heard you now.
me.
Is there anything you want to tell her, or do you want her help sending you into the light where you can get help and continue your journey?
I need help.
Are you ready for us to give you that help?
I've been here forever.
Okay. Well, I want you to go within yourself, and you might feel it, you might see it, but I want you to open a white light portal. That's your connection to source. Look around for it, use all your senses, and tell me what you experience.
I see the light.
How do you feel about it?
Makes me feel good.
And as you go into that light, keep telling us what you're noticing, what your journey is like, and see if there's anything that caused you to connect with. Are you affecting her in any way? Her emotional body, physical body, energy centers, energy body?
No, I just saw her.
Okay.
I just saw her and I mumbled something and I overlapped what you were saying, so she didn't hear what you said. I feel good. I've been waiting for this.
Tell us what you experience as you go there.
I'm with the light. It feels amazing.
Oh, good. What's happening to you there?
I'm just immersing in the light, becoming one with it.
What do you notice as you do?
That I'm home.
Good. We're very happy for you. Is there anything you want to say to?
Thank you. Thank you for your light. Thank you, Julia.
You're welcome. Can we disconnect from you now? Are you fully there?
Thank you.
you. I want you to continue that scan. We want your energy signature to be pure white light. Keep looking through. Let's get everything resolved that we came here to do today. Is that octopus still there?
Let me do a scan over that. I still need to pull it out.
Okay. Talk to it as you do. Tell it about the light and what just happened.
And sending you to the light. And disconnecting you from my body, my heart.
We know you were trying to help in your own way. Are you ready to take the journey into the light?
I'm ready.
Are you
Yes.
ready to disconnect from, take anything that you were causing with you into the light? Thank you so much. Help her understand what you're taking.
Just taking all your pain away, taking all those, any thoughts that you had from this. I'm taking it away. I'm taking it with me.
Thank
Bringing
you
it to
so
the light with
much.
me.
Let us know when you've disconnected. We want to make sure you had a safe journey.
I'm there.
Want to understand what's happening with your vision. Can you move your attention there and tell me what you see? How come you've been having some difficulty seeing distance? It's progressively getting blurrier. What's happening there?
Just another alert. Just another thing to waken me up. It's like,
What's the message?
take off the veil.
What's the right way? What's the best way?
Following my path, following what I'm here for.
What are you here for? Tap into that.
To help others wake up, remember who they are, help them remember, removing the veil.
What will she notice as you do this work?
Her vision will change again, but this time it won't move. It will not move. It won't be drastic. It'll be subtle, but it'll be once. That's all she needs.
Good. Do you understand that? Did you get the message?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to move your attention back into the stomach area. You told me today that there was a time where you kept things in your abdomen area on the right side, and that was causing anger and sadness, and you were storing it in your body. You told me again today that when does the same behavior, the same symptoms bubble up for you. See if you can connect the dots.
Something I need to resolve within
Aha.
myself.
Move within yourself. Go deep into your subconscious and tap wherever that is in your energy center. Let the anger and the sadness come through your voice. What's the information you're bringing forth? We want to honor you. You deserve to be heard. We know you're not random. What is it that you're telling when you bubble up?
That there's unresolved issues.
Tell us about them. What are they?
Just within herself.
And what's causing this? What's the origin? This life, another? Take us there now so she can understand. What do you experience? What do you sense? What do you become aware of?
I don't know. I just see a black mountain. Just a
Very good.
black
Good.
mountain.
How do you feel looking at it?
It's rusty. It's pointy. It doesn't look good. It's just this rock, this hard rock mountain.
Are you outside, or is this a different kind of space?
It's like I'm outside, but I'm looking at a holograph of this this piece of mountain is just a big chunk of mountain.
Mhm.
It's very pointy.
Can we speak to it directly? Can you access it?
I think so.
Mountain, what do you want to know today? You have her full attention.
She's on her own path.
Mhm.
She's on her own path.
Mhm. And what should she know about that?
She has a choice. She always has a choice. She's in control.
She has free will, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want her to know today to help her in the very best way?
She's strong enough to. She's strong enough. And she has a choice. She always has a choice.
How do you feel hearing that?
I know I have a choice, and I think I just, I don't know. I have a choice. And I know I have free will. I know I'm on my own path. And it sounds like I don't have to put myself through that anger.
Does that anger serve you in any way?
No.
Can you acknowledge that you have a choice, but also scoop out the anger if it doesn't serve you, and any sadness that's still lingering in the body, if there is any?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that now. And keep that with you. Know that you have free will, that you are on your path, and that there is no wrong choice. These are your decisions to make for you, for your soul growth and evolution. You get to write it. You get to write your own book of life. Is there anything that still needs to be scooped out in that area?
That rock needs to be destroyed.
Tell me about it. How do you do that work?
Just dissolving it.
What happens as you do? Tell me what's happening. What do you become aware of?
It's also part of that rotting feeling that I was feeling earlier. The shards.
Focus on getting everything out. And sometimes that means getting the full message, getting all the information. See if there's still something that needs to come into the light. You want to facilitate a full release of anything that doesn't serve.
That rock.
Mm-hmm.
That rock on the holographic is not black. It's a clear, clear crystal.
What else do you discern about it? See, your face is changing, the expression.
The black rock wasn't a black rock. It was a white crystal underneath. Dissolving it, dissolving all the anger, made it white. Just a pure, pure, pure white rock. Beautiful crystal.
Where do you keep that crystal?
In my mind.
Good. What does this crystal mean to you? Become aware of that now.
It just means pureness, clean, white light. Reminds me of home.
You ready to connect your heart to that? Does it call you to do that? What happens as you do?
Makes me want to go home.
You can connect to it any time. You can connect to any of these beautiful places right from your heart center. Anytime you want to. Tell me what you feel as you do this.
I feel love. It feels like home. I've been looking for this.
Good, it's yours. If you had it then, it's yours now.
It reminds me of when I was little and I'd look up at the stars and feeling like I want to go home.
Well, you are home. You're always connected to it in this quantum space through your heart, through your other energy centers. Do you see that now?
It was always there.
See what's coming through.
The man, I saw him in a dream.
Tell me about this man.
White hair. He puts his arm around me.
What happens next?
I know who he is, but I don't know who he is. But he's familiar.
Good.
And he's showing me my old house.
Tell me about it.
He's showing me my house and he's doing this.
Kind of a sweeping motion with his hand.
Yeah, he's doing this.
Uh-huh.
And he's looking at me. And he's kind.
Look into his eyes. See what comes through.
He's my guide.
Very good. What does he want you to know today? What is he showing you?
That this was all planned.
Mm-hmm.
I planned this. They've always been with me.
How does that feel knowing this?
It makes me emotional.
Good. Give yourself permission to feel those emotions. They're yours and they're beautiful. They're messengers. What happens next? What do you become aware of?
Those were all experiences, and I needed to experience every single thing, every emotion, every heartache, everything.
And are you able to forgive it all? Are you ready to do that now?
Hmm.
What happens as you do?
All of those memories become faint. They're just a part of history,
Mm-hmm.
an experience.
Good. What does your guide want you to know today? Is there anything else he tells you or shows you?
They're always here for me,
What's the best way to connect?
just asking for their help.
Mm.
Just talk to them.
Can we ask for some help right now?
Hmm.
So I'm going to repeat a few of the things that we talked about today, and I want to make sure we've done everything in our power to address them if it's the right time. I want you to tap into each one. We talked about weight, not just physical weight, but generally getting lighter. Is there anything else he needs to know today?
She'll just notice that the foods she was used to eating will no longer serve her. It'll make her feel sick. And that's her cue.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't eat those foods. Those are not foods that will serve her. And we'll be helping her.
Thank you. What about those
They will heal.
and the do we know everything that we need to know about it?
Yes, that was there just to help her awaken. She needed that.
Is she waking up now?
Yes, we've been slowly waking her up. She's been awake. She's always been alert. But even more so now. It's going at full speed.
And she chose to do it this way. Is that
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
What about that picking of the skin off her thumbs? What's causing that?
Her feeling unsure of herself,
What was at the origin of that? What was the root?
just not speaking up for herself, ever since she was a little girl. Removing the brick today is going to help her.
Is there
Hmm.
anything else she needs to know to finish facilitating that?
Just follow her path. She knows what it is.
Good. She's very intuitive, isn't she?
Hmm.
What about her teacher saying, see, you're being so gullible? And she said, I'll never believe what I hear, or not everything I hear, not everything I'm told. What was that moment? What happened there?
She was young, and that was put in place for her because she wasn't to believe everything that she hears or sees. And although she took it differently, and now she understands, it was meant to help her get where she is now. 'Cause she
Mhm.
hasn't believed everything. It has served her, and in some cases it hasn't served her. It was there to serve her.
Is there any way to sharpen some of that discernment? When to trust and when to feel into something that shouldn't be there?
Everybody knows when to trust, and you feel it with your intuition and heart, and you're always being talked to. So when someone says something and it doesn't feel right, it's not the truth. It has to resonate, and she has to feel it in her heart.
And her heart is wide open now, isn't it?
Hmm.
Who was that soul that was waiting to go back into the light? Is that important for to know?
The one that went into the black hole.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a voice that she's heard. She's heard
Ah,
this voice before.
okay.
It's
Uh-huh.
said her name. It's been around. It's been
Okay.
there for a long time.
Mhm.
She heard it. She first heard it when she was younger. And
Mhm.
she freaked out.
Sure. We're not taught about these things. Of course, it was scary.
It was scary to her, and then it happened again a few months ago. It said her name,
Mhm.
and it startled her.
Mhm. Were they connected
And
in some way, or does that not matter?
it was just an energy attached to her.
Okay. And it was time, it was ready to go.
It was tired. It was tired.
Okay.
When it came through, it talked to her, and she was startled again, and she said, she asked you what, but it was talking to the
Yes.
voice, and she didn't hear anything you said because that voice came through and it was so muffled, but because it
Mhm.
was in that black hole.
Oh,
So she didn't
okay.
hear what they said, but
Is there anything else that needs to be released into the light today?
we need to put a white light over her body and heal the cells of her body that have been damaged.
Thank you so much. How are you doing this?
Just covering her with white light.
Thank you. What will she notice? Anything?
She will feel the lightness, and as we said earlier, foods that she eats, they're used to eating, will no longer serve her. So she will not be attracted to those foods any longer.
Very good. Is there anything else you'd like her to know today? Anything you want to show her?
We are here for you. We've always been here. We've been guiding you. Each time you call us, we've been here to help you. And you're on the right path.
Thank you so much.